Yes.
Yes.
Thank
And
God.
Nat's going to be chairing. Barry, unfortunately, is out with some food poisoning over in Europe. So,
Oh, Lord, all the way over there and got sick.
The Prague Christmas market was not cheerful for Barry.
Poor Barry.
Uh-huh.
Can't make that shit up.
No, you cannot.
Excuse my French, since we're recording.
Hey everyone, I'm just getting everybody's name written so I have my list here. Okay, well, thank you for coming. Appreciate you all being here. Sorry for the compromised situation I'm in here without my iPad. I'll call the meeting to order and I'll accept a motion. We'll be doing all the votes by roll call, obviously. So I'll accept a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor? Dave?
Aye.
Joe? Is Joe on?
no.
Okay. Is Christina on?
Yes, aye.
John Kitchener?
Aye.
Abby?
Aye.
Wendy?
Aye.
Who else do we got?
You got Mike,
Mike.
Mike and Brooklyn.
Brooke? And Mike Mazzarelli.
Aye.
Okay, and chair votes aye. Thank you. Is there any public comment for items not included on the agenda? You got the hand raised, Megan? Because I can't see that.
No, there's actually no members of the public present. So we're all set
Okay.
there.
Okay. Minutes for October 10th. Does anyone have any questions, additions, subtractions?
Move to approve.
Second.
Second by Wendy, I think. Is that? No.
Christina.
Okay. So all those in favor of those minutes, Dave,
Aye.
Joe, excuse me, John,
Aye.
Abby,
Aye.
Wendy, Christina,
Aye.
Brooke. Is Brooke on?
Mm-hmm.
She's muted.
Okay.
No, I said aye. You didn't
Oh,
hear me?
sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
you
That's
said
all right.
I was quiet.
And Mike Mazzarelli
Aye.
and chair votes aye. Sorry, Christina, you sound like somebody else on Zoom. I don't think I've ever had you on Zoom before, so like a different sound. Okay, minutes for October 28th. Anyone have any questions? Next, take a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, all those in favor, Dave,
Aye.
John,
Aye.
Abby,
Aye.
Wendy,
Aye.
Christina,
Aye.
Brooke,
Aye.
Mike,
Aye.
chair votes aye. Thank you. Okay, so Mike, you're up with the DOT solicitation of projects, et cetera.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and I'm gonna try to share my screen. Is this the right one that I'm sharing?
Yep.
Yeah.
This picture of that girl at the Bartlett's farm thing.
Okay, good. So this is an item related to the statewide resiliency improvement plan. With this plan, Massachusetts is trying to demonstrate their demand for improving resiliency and has solicited projects from all regions in Massachusetts that should be included in the plan. Just so you know and the public knows, Mass DOT's resiliency improvement plan is specific to transportation improvements, and it outlines a roadmap for near and long-term investments in projects, policies, and plans, and assists with a better understanding of how Massachusetts intends to address risk and ensure reliable operation of the transportation system following disruption from weather or other events. The regional projects included in the statewide plan help demonstrate the demand for funding. Federal funds are available for these types of projects through what's called the Protect Grant, which funds projects that promote resiliency operations for transformative, efficient, and cost-effective transportation. That's what PROTECT stands for. The project list for Nantucket was provided by our Coastal Resilience Coordinator, Leah Hill, and she's on this call here to answer questions about the projects that I won't be able to. And then we have Miranda from Mass DOT to answer any questions about the statewide plan that I may also have difficulty answering. And all these projects come from our coastal resiliency plan along with other necessary projects. So just to keep it short, an endorsement sheet and the project list are included in your packet. Staff recommends that the NPDEC authorize the vice chair to sign the endorsement sheet to include Nantucket's project lists in the statewide resiliency improvement plan. And I'm sure the others, I can, and I'm sure the others are happy to answer any questions the NPDEC has.
Okay. Does anyone want to comment? Leah, do you want to add anything?
Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me today. I'm happy to answer any questions, but like Mike had mentioned, all of the projects are the roadside protection projects that are listed within the Coastal Resilience Plan out of those 40 recommendations. And then I added some additional ones too that have been on our radar because modeling has changed and been updated. So some other areas are at risk as well.
Okay. Does anyone else have anything? So Mike, are you looking for like an endorsement or is this just informational?
No. We absolutely need action on this. Mass DOT needs the project list by the middle of January. So we're using this meeting to provide that project list and ask the NPDEC if they would authorize the vice chair to sign the endorsement sheet to include Nantucket's projects in the statewide plan.
Okay. So does anyone have anything to add as staff? Anyone else have anything to add to this before we make a motion to endorse these projects?
Yeah, I don't think you can see me. I have my hand up.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. I just wanted to highlight that the Protect grant that Mike had mentioned has a lot of money offered in it. And when I looked back at all the ones that were funded last year, it was from Mass DOT or the different states' DOT departments. And so by endorsing this list and hopefully Mass DOT accepting the list as well, it offers us potentially better availability to funding for, construction projects and stuff like that. That's going to be millions of dollars.
Recording in progress.
I'm gonna hold on one second.
Mr. Chair?
Okay. I'm on. Hold on a minute. I want to cut this off. There we go. Okay. Still got it. Wait a minute. I was trying to get smart. I got my computer to work. There we go. Anyone else have anything now on this? Megan, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Sorry,
Okay.
I muted you before because there was two of you and there was an echo.
No, I know. I just wanted to get back onto my iPad so I can be somewhat normal. I've got it to work. Okay, so Mike, we're looking for, is this a motion to approve, endorse, accept? What are we looking for?
An authorization for you, the vice chair, to sign the endorsement sheet.
Okay. Okay, does anyone want to make that motion?
Nat Brooke, I'll make that motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay. Perfect. All those in favor? Dave?
Aye.
John?
Aye.
Abby?
Aye.
Wendy?
Aye.
Christina?
Aye.
Brooke?
You're muted, Brooke.
I wasn't when I spoke. Aye.
And Mike Miserelli,
Aye.
and chair votes aye. Thank you. Mike, is that good?
That's all set.
Okay,
Thank you.
sorry for the confusion, but it's been a while. The DLTA contract, Mike, or is that's for Leslie, right? Okay. Sorry.
I lost my screen with the agenda on it, so the DLTA contract, it is the same contract that you voted on in prior years. It's $50,000 for district technical local assistance, which we can use for a lot of things for transportation improvements and planning initiatives. And then there's a $30,000 grant that's related to federal projects that's been expanded into some state-funded projects, so that's good. It gives us a little more flexibility. I would ask that you vote to authorize me to sign the contract on behalf of the commission.
Does anyone have any questions about this? This is a standard thing for new people. There's Leslie can explain what it can be used for, you know, like different things that come up, like a small consultant stuff or things like that. So it's very helpful.
And we've used it for recently for the master plan. We've used it for the build out analysis. We've used it to assist the town with the Wait Drive project. The federal money we used to assist Wannacomet Water with the Surfside water expansion. It can be used for a variety of things related to planning for future housing and planning for future growth.
Yep. See that? I knew all that. So thank you, Leslie, so much for telling us that, because that's what I was looking for. So I'll accept the motion to approve the 2025 DLTA.
Second,
Motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Nat,
Second.
shouldn't it be motion to authorize Leslie to sign the
Oh,
contract?
okay. Yeah.
Since Barry's not here.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. That's the motion. What was that, John, that made the motion?
second,
Okay, so all those in favor?
amended by Abby.
Made by Abby, seconded by John. All those in favor, Dave,
Aye.
John,
Aye.
Abby,
Aye.
Wendy,
Aye.
Christina,
Aye.
Brooke,
Aye.
Mike,
Aye.
and chair votes aye. Thank you. Okay, the report for the town report. Leslie.
Yep, there's a draft annual town report in your packet for your review. This report is submitted to the town manager for inclusion in the town annual report that's distributed usually on the evening of town meeting and anytime after that. I did receive some comments from a member of the public, Hillary Hedges Rayport, late this afternoon, and I just skimmed them, but they seemed helpful and maybe enhanced a couple of sections of the report a little bit. So I would ask that if you are inclined to approve the report in the current draft, that you approve it with some minor revisions that staff will make.
And Leslie, when is the deadline for that to go to printer?
Well, the deadline for submission, I believe, has passed, but I think all of us usually lag on getting this in because it doesn't go to the printer until I don't have a date, but it's much later than now.
It's late. Yeah,
we
it's very
try
late.
to get in at the latest by the end of the year, so that Erica and town administration can, you know, get them compiled and in order and get back to us with anything that needs to be altered for whatever reason.
Okay. Anyone have any questions? I trust her on the changes. If anyone has any questions, please ask. I like the way it's broken up into different pieces too. So it's easy to read to the public when they get that, when they walk into town.
I did have one comment looking at the draft. I think you just need to update the members at the end.
Yes.
Is that, I was gonna say something about that, but I thought that had something to do with the fiscal thing and how this is always like, what, 6 months behind? And everything in this is way behind. It's just sort of the way it is. So I didn't know if that was okay or not.
So this is from, it's way more confusing than one would think. It is from July 1st, 2023 through June 30th, 2024. And it's really easy to get confused
It's not fiscal.
between the
it's even
fiscal
verbal.
years when you're
Yeah.
writing it. So I will double check the membership and make sure that that's correct for that time period.
That's a good idea. If we can update it just a teensy bit, it might be helpful. So it's
Yeah.
not, doesn't look like it's 2 years old, right? Okay, so motion to
Motion
accept.
with staff changes.
Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Mike. All those in favor, Dave,
Aye.
John,
Aye.
Abby,
Aye.
Wendy,
Aye.
Christina,
Aye.
Brooke,
Aye.
Mike,
Aye.
chair votes aye. Thank you so much, Leslie, for that update. Committee reports, the standard. Does anyone have anything? Megan?
So I attended the very first meeting of the Seasonal Communities Advisory Council. I don't have much to report. I just wanted to let you know that we had our very first meeting. It was very organizational in nature, swearing in, going over bylaws. So look forward to that kicking off in the new year.
Excellent. Boy, I can't wait to get the updates on this. This is good. Anyone else have anything? Before
Also,
we adjourn? Go ahead, Abby.
I was just gonna say, I don't, for those who, I don't know if everybody was at one of the, Brooke, was it last week's select board or the week before? Just that the Affordable Housing Trust had asked for additional funding for the Wiggles Way, project. It's estimated to be done in March 2025, and just so it's kind of on like the last pieces of it, and there was an additional 2.5 million of funding that was approved. 1.2 million of the funding is coming from the affordable, no, it's coming from Housing Nantucket. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of give you guys an update that like that project should be coming on in Q1, and we're just trying to get it over the finish line. And I believe Christy is also on maternity leave as an FYI. So we were trying to tie everything up before she went. So that was just the update there.
Yeah, and if I
Okay.
could just add, that's going to be a combination of a grant and $600,000 of ARPA funds that needed to be spent by the end of the year anyway. So
John, you have your hand raised, and then I'll go to Mike.
I do, Mr. Vice Chair, but only when we've finished the committee reports. I just have
Okay,
points of-
sorry, I wasn't sure. I just,
Okay.
got back to normal here, so I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
Mike, are you okay? You got your hand up?
Yeah, thank you, Nat. So for Harbor Plan Update Committee, there was one meeting. I missed it because I was sick anyways, but I'm not typed into that yet by email or anything. I don't know. Megan, do you have any resource for me that I can get on a list for that? Or I don't even really know how Harbor Plan Update Committee is communicating.
That would actually be Leah if she's still on, but I can put the two of you in touch.
Okay, or I can just email Leah. Linda gave me a talking to for missing it, so.
I have just a quick, the Rural Policy Advisory Commission met last Friday. The main focus was the upcoming legislative priorities and what, the RPAC should chime in on versus other things. There was one thing that I thought was interesting that passed in the Economic Development Bill, which is a downtown vitality fund, I think they call it. It's not broken out for rural, I don't believe. But that's on my list to really follow up and learn more about. Just and it brings to mind just like that town is extra quiet, this year, and there's extra empty windows and things like that. So I don't know, brainstorming and ideas are good. And maybe if there's a statewide funding that could help with some of those initiatives, I'm gonna look into that.
Wendy, I'll try to reach out to you offline or let you know there is a rural fund that has been used to revitalize a downtown. It's a grant.
Rural fund?
Yeah, and it's just for rural communities. And
Huh.
so if you want, I can let you know more about it. I found out of it through historic preservation, but it is part of the downtown thing. So if you want to know more, I'm happy to pass along the info.
That's super. Nobody on that call seemed to put that together. So I'll definitely love to share it if it's a,
Yeah,
widespread
no,
use.
happy to share the
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay. Does anyone else have anything for actual committee reports before I go to John? Everyone saw the boat come in, all that. I always have to bring up a steamship thing plugged in here without it being written down, but this is gonna be a real good thing for Nantucket in regards to the morning boat. I want people to remember this, that I said this so many times over the years. This was a Jack Gardner thing back in the day. When are we gonna get those food trucks here earlier than that? Well, it's been going on for about 27 years to try to make that happen. And it's gonna happen next summer. Where the trucks that are going to the restaurants that are killing themselves over here are gonna be, most of them will get here at 7:30 now. That may not sound like a big deal. It's a big deal. So, John, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Vice Chair. So, it's just a small one, but, I was new to the committee halfway through the year, but it seemed to me that, this year, 2024, an incredible amount of our time was focused on and absorbed by the whole enabling legislation thing, which now hopefully is, whatever the final outcome is, it sort of will be what it will be. So I would like to make a plea that for the first meeting of the new year, we add to the agenda a subject that I call what comes next. And by what comes next, I mean, what is our committee, what is our commission going to do for the community now that we need to spend a lot less time on figuring out enabling legislation? So I don't plan to try to go through that today. I would just like to try to get time on the next agenda to present one approach, which might not be the approach we go with, but one approach to how we might want to change the way we work in 2025. And if not that, any other ideas that people have, so we kind of hit the reset button from enabling legislation to, actions that are going to benefit the community. And I'd just like some time on the agenda if I could, Mr. Vice Chair.
Okay, so John, this is sort of an other business type of
Yeah, it is.
item, and let's not travel too far off course with the agenda, but I think we can think about an agenda item that kind of covers what you're trying to say and see what happens in January. But yes, I understand what you're saying. I get it. I would talk to staff before we set the agenda for next month too.
I've
just
already,
to kind of figure things out a little bit.
Yeah, Mr. Vice Chairman, I've already done that a little bit with Leslie and with Barry. I think Barry is in agreement.
Yeah.
If he's not here, I don't want to speak for him.
I think also too, John, the joint meetings that we're having with Select Board, I think that's a good piece of what you're saying too.
It is
sort of a reset. And you're right. It's just that it's hard to talk about without a formalized,
yeah.
agenda.
And I put some slides together that might help us have a conversation anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Let's see. What else is there? Anyone else have anything before we adjourn? Or before we move on to the next meeting? However we want to look at it. I'm gonna drive over there. I think it's best to be in person in this particular situation. So that's what I'm gonna do.
And just now, I think we may need you there because you're chairing the meeting and it's.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, I'm gonna put on a better shirt and head over there.
And for those of you attending via Zoom, a panelist link was sent out through NCTV. I think it came through Town of Nantucket earlier.
I
this
saw
month.
it. Yep, it's there. Is everyone good?
Yeah, and
Okay.
you have to use that panelist invite in order to be have your camera visible on a select board meeting. It's different from this. It's a webinar format, so don't use the general link. Use your individual panelist link, and you can't share them with each other.
We're in the community room, right? At 5:30?
Yes.
Yeah, regular select board
Yeah.
meeting room. Yep.
Yeah.
And we can attend in person though, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Anyone want to make a motion?
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
So second motion made by Christina, seconded by John. Dave?
Aye.
John?
Aye.
Abby?
Aye.
Wendy?
Aye.
Christina?
Aye.
Brooke?
Bye.
Mike?
Aye.
And chair votes aye. Thank you all, and thank you, Leah, and thank you, state people, Miranda, and the other guy that disappeared. Oh, Richard, there you are. Thank you very much.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye.
Hi, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Yep.